less than any of us would have imagined just a few days ago. When we were in a line for a direct hit from this monstrous storm, we were bracing ourselves for the worst. As residents, you did your job in preparing and protecting your family. Now I urge you to let the county's emergency recovery team do its job to ensure our community is safe before you resume your normal activities. Broward County is no longer under any weather watches or warnings. However, we are under a coastal flood advisory until 5 p.m. today. And other remnants of Irma remain. Preliminary photographs reveal significant impacts, including major street flooding, especially in the eastern and low-lying areas. Numerous downed trees, downed power line, and debris in the streets, creating dangerous conditions. Infrastructure damage to public and private property, including water and roof damage. Power outages affecting at one time nearly 3/4 of Broward's population. Thanks to FPL's pre-positioning and effective rapid deployment, that number is down to less than 640,000 as of 8 a.m. Many roadways with no street lights or traffic lights. Some lights are down completely in the middle of the streets. Numerous residents are under a boil water order, including residents in all of Hollywood, Davie, West Park, and in portions of East Miramar, 441 and Pembroke Road. Hallandale Beach is on a boil water order, Lauderdale, Dania Beach, and Pembroke Pines. Call 311 to find out if your community is under a boil water order and what you need to do to protect yourself. The countywide curfew is lifted as of 10 a.m. this morning, but I can't emphasize enough how important it is to the recovery effort for residents to remain off the road, both for their own safety and so that the recovery teams can move quickly throughout the community. I've driven the roads today in many parts of Broward County. They are unsafe. Lots of trees down, lots of blockages. We urge you to stay in place for right now. We know it's been a tough couple of days and everybody is talking about being a little anxious about being inside, but we're asking you to please stay off the roads. Broward County has mobilized a rapid impact assessment team and we are beginning to get results of the assessments. We'll have more information on that by noon today. Residents are encouraged to report flooded streets, blocked streets, and construction debris damage to 311. I also encourage residents to use the home damage assessment tool throughout the day to help recovery crews quickly identify the areas with the biggest damage. Visit broward.org/hurricane to report level of damage to your home or call 311. As the county enters into recovery mode, the focus on sheltering changes. Evacuation shelters will be closed as quickly as possible so that the schools can return to normal schedules, but not closed until we believe people are safe moving freely about their communities. In their place will be designated transitional shelters, which will provide a safe place for residents to go who cannot return home due to damage. We're currently evaluating locations and we'll share more about the new sheltering plan at noon today. In the meantime, emergency responders urge you to do what you can to stay safe. Treat all down power lines as live. Sparking, arcing, and down power lines should be reported immediately to 911. Stay off the roadways unless you are a recovery team responder or other essential personnel, or whether travel is absolutely necessary, and treat intersections without traffic lights as four-way stops. Do not walk through or allow children to play in flooded streets or standing water. As you begin to make repairs and restore your property, please heed the following advice. Use generators responsibly and run only in well-ventilated areas to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Avoid floodwaters and standing water. Tip, toss, or treat containers with standing water to help control mosquito breeding grounds, which can lead to the Zika virus. Avoid unstable buildings and structures. Report stray animals to 311 so that they can be tended to by our animal care and adoption team. It's still too hot and humid outside. Pace yourself, stay cool, and drink plenty of fluids. Wear protective gear for cleanup. As a business person myself, I know that every Broward County business is ready to get back up and running. But I ask you to please give your employees the time they need to recover from this disruptive event and repair and restore their homes. Thank you to all of Broward County residents for the job you did in preparing for Hurricane Wilma. We are so resilient, and I am confident we will mobilize quickly as a community to repair damage and move forward even better and stronger from the lessons learned. I want to also thank our community partners and emergency response team for the terrific job that they have been doing. Some of them have been here at the Emergency Operations Center for more than 5 days. Of course, we have a long way to go, Broward County. So let's get started and be safe out there. With that, I would like to have our Broward Sheriff's Office make a few comments.
Thank you, Mayor. On behalf of Sheriff Scott Israel and all the professional men and women of the Broward Sheriff's Office and the Department of Fire Rescue, I want to thank all the Broward residents for heeding the warnings to this point. But we're not all the way there yet. We still have one more. As the Mayor stated, I also have been out there on the streets, and this is not the time to be sightseeing. We still have debris and floodwater and downed signals and power lines. Remain safe. Be situationally aware. Again, this is not the time to sightsee. We ask that you please only move about the county if absolutely necessary for an exigent circumstance till this point. This will allow our emergency responders to continue responding to calls, as well as restoration crews from FP&L to restore electrical service, which will help with the traffic signals. We thank you very much, and we'll see you at the noon briefing.
Your name, please?
Deputy Chief Timothy Keefe, K-E-E-F-E.
Thank you. At this time, if the media has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
We have a reporter over on the beach, A1A, covered in sand. I know we're still assessing all the damage, but can you address how soon you think that may be taken care of in terms of cleaning up the beach?
So the question was in regards to A1A and the sand on the roads and the water areas that are flooded on the beach. We've experienced significant flooding, so where you see the sand, those were standing puddles of water before. So what we're doing right now is our damage assessment team is on the street. They will give us a report back, and by about 12 noon, we'll be able to tell you whether or not we've been able to make any headway on clearing those roads. But it was very flooded all along the intercoastal waterways. Anyone else?
The people who evacuated South Florida, is there anybody who should not be heading back? Any areas of Broward County that they should head back to on the beach, or any advice for them?
So the question was, with the people who evacuated South Florida, is there any areas that they should not be coming to at this point? Right now, the coastal areas still have a lot of flooding. The areas that we evacuated east of US 1 and Federal Highway, many are without power, and there was significant flooding over there. Our advice right now is to wait until 12 noon. We'll give an update at 12 noon to make sure that they're coming home safely.
How many people without power, and how is that looking?
The question was how many people without power and what does that look like? So at this point in time, we have just over 640,000 people without power. That number was greater than that. It was 770 some odd thousand people without power, and FPL have restored over 125,000 people with power. They're out there. They have been working in between the wind squalls to restore power. I can tell you that there are 14,000 FPL workers on the street and heavy equipment that was pre-positioned before the storm, and they are prepared to restore power as quickly as possible.
In terms of the people going into transitional housing who won't be able to go to homes that, because of flooding or damage to the homes, any idea how many people we're talking about out of the evacuees?
So right now we have about 13,000 people left in our shelters. Some have already left. We are trying to move those people out as quickly as possible. For the special needs, our transportation services are going to take them to their house. They're going to make sure that everything is okay before they leave them there. If they can't be left there, they will go to one of our transitional shelters. Our estimation at this time, I can't give you exact numbers, but we know that we'll have maybe several thousand people that may not be able to return to their homes.
So you're trying to move them out as quick as possible. You're saying it's not safe to go out on the streets. You don't want people out on the streets. How do they do that?
So we're not asking them to leave yet. So when we give them the all
All right,
clear.
you've been listening to Mayor Barbara Sharif in Broward County. Just a real quick recap in case you're just turning your radio on or just turning your TV on if you're one of the lucky ones with power. She said right now the county emergency recovery team is out surveying the damage. She reminded everybody that we have a coastal flooding advisory until 5 p.m. Roadways are without traffic lights, so that's a concern, which is why they don't want anyone driving. If you're concerned about your boil water advisory, there's a lot of them in Broward County. You can call 311 to check in case you don't have internet service. If you do, we have all the information on local10.com. Also, she said any down power lines, treat them as live wires. And just a quick check on those shelters. 13,000 people are still in the shelters, but they're working to get people home on county buses, and they're also working to get people who can't go home in transitional shelters.